Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another quick video for you today. We always film anything interesting we get in, and we figured we would show you this because back a few months ago we filmed a video of one of these Team Play, was the name of the company, Team Play Centipede, Millipede Missile Command games that was released in the 90s. You used to see these in bowling alleys all over the place, or I think it was early 2000s, 2001, 2002, something like that. And you'd see them in movie theaters, things like that, with those three games on it. And we mentioned in that video that there was another one just like it that they released with a new game on it called Let's Go Bowling. So we got one of those in, and figured we would shoot just a quick video for you to show you the Let's Go Bowling game that they added to it and how they changed the cabinet a little bit. Also, we found something really cool inside of it we figured we'd show you. So it's just like the other one. It's saying 2002 on the marquee, but it has this big huge control panel. Look at that. Now we took all this apart, and basically the Centipede style cabinet that the other one had a smaller control panel like a Centipede, and so there's a little piece of wood right here, and this cabinet's exactly the same, but this control panel is bolted on the outside of it, and this was how it came from the factory. I don't know if they made a kit to turn one of those 3-in-1s into this 4-in-1, because you had to change the control panel. So I don't know if they shipped out the control panel in a kit with to people where they could bolt it on like this and take their old control panel off. But the reason that they did that was because Centipede, you know, the trackball was way up here on Centipede because you're basically going left to right. So like we were saying, Centipede, basically you're going left to right, the trackball's up here. Millipede was like that as well. And Missile Command had a kind of a different thing, which is why they have the high boy trackball. That's how it was kind of on Missile Command. But again, you're kind of going left to right. Well, on a bowling game, you need to go forward and back. So they needed to get the trackball away from the screen so that you had room to roll the ball. But it's got the same three games, Centipede, Millipede, and Missile Command. But then they added the Let's Go Bowling game with the different control panel there. Of course, the marquee's also different. Let's Go Bowling. They kind of, it's very similar to like World Class Bowling. So we just figured we'd shoot a little video to show you this other variation of that same game. Now here's what we found inside of it. Very cool. Check this out. We found all of these cards inside, laying down in the bottom of the game, and they are all Disney arcade cards. Whoop. So it says Disney. So and see this big number on it, 5606, blah 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 blah. Well, we found about a dozen of them in there, and they're all different styles, and they all have different numbers that aren't even similar. I mean, so they're not sequential or anything like that. So I think what was going on was people were setting their card somewhere on the game, and it was sliding down inside the game, and they'd lose it every once in a while. Because I believe these cards inside of it prove that this game was probably operated at Disney World at one point. So that's what we're thinking. We're thinking this was actually somewhere in Disney World being operated at Disney, which would explain all of these cards with different serial numbers, not even close to each other, scattered all over the bottom of the game. Whenever you work on a game, you always find quarters. We call them floaters. You always find quarters or something down in the bottom of it. But in this one, found all these cards. So we assume Disney World just because we're on the East Coast. Maybe it was Disneyland or one of the other Disney properties. I don't know what all they operate games in, but at one time, if you were at Disney World and you went in one of their arcades and played this actual game, this may be the same exact cabinet. Isn't that cool? Now, it probably doesn't make it worth any more money or anything, but it's kind of a neat little piece of history to kind of explain where the game came from. So we're going to bundle these up and put it inside of it and explain it to whoever buys it, that it may have been a Disney World game, because who doesn't like Disney? I mean, it doesn't get too much more cool than that, right? So there you go. I'll set up the tripod and play the little bowling game just for a minute, just so you can see what it's like. They designed it in 2002 or whenever they released this, and it was essentially very similar to like World Class Bowling and some of the early 80s bowling games. So be back in a second. Alright folks, we'll film a quick little video of this. Basically like last time on the other, I already did a video of one of these 3-in-1s on Centipede. This is Centipede, Millipede, and Missile Command. In my opinion, play very similar to the originals. So now we're going to check out the bowling game. This bowling game is not an old game. It was actually designed for this cabinet. But it's basically similar to all the old bowling games. So Let's Go Bowling, Centipede, Missile Command, Millipede. And it's amazing that they build Let's Go Bowling as the top one. They must have had some kind of gimmick going where they were allowed to put Centipede, Millipede, and Missile Command on it because they had the license or something. But we'll try it. Okay, you hook it. All right, let's hook it big time. Hooked it too much. I can't bowl like that. I'm on the wrong side. Let me go on this side. All right. That's better. A little cursing. Come on, there's kids around. Uh-oh. Can I hit it hard enough to make them bounce? Nope, not quite. Okay, we'll try to hit it hard so they go all over the place. Nope. Says, oh brother, this is going to be rough. Oh, I was robbed. Hard to get a strike on this one. Let's try just doing it straight. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Look at that. That's talent, folks. Yeah. It's starting to come together now. All right. Okay, so that's that. Well, there you go. That's what Let's Go Bowling's like. Use the button to set the hook. Roll the ball to bowl. Don't let the timer run out. High scores. Dad beat everybody, it looked like. Whoever Dad was. Sir, whoever owned this game, you were great. Alright, so there you go. That is Let's Go Bowling, Centipede, Missile Command, and Millipede all in one cabinet. Nice little cool game by Team Play from back in the day. Now by the time you see this video, we may have already sold this if you've been looking for one of these. It may have bowled over to somebody else's house. But never fret. We have plenty of arcade games for sale. You can check out all of the games that we have available right now on our website. Go to lionsarcade.com. and click on games available up at the top. You can peruse the selection, or if you're local, you can come by and check them out in person. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina, and we've got a building here just full of this stuff, and we get new ones in every week, and we've always got something cool that we're working on. Now, maybe you're not local, maybe you're not even wanting to buy an arcade game. That's fine, fellow arcade enthusiasts. Just watch us here on YouTube. Subscribe to us below, and we put up videos every week, so we'll be putting up tons more games. Just anything interesting we get in like this, we will film a video of. Usually it's more classic stuff, but this this is such a cool little multi-cabinet that we wanted to shoot a video for you. All right, folks, we will see you next video.